I've been on the wrong path with this YouTube channel. You see, I've been posting videos pretty much every day, with the exception of yesterday, which I'm going to get to. And these have been about various topics on cryptocurrency and blockchain, and this is essentially what I want to deliver to you guys each and every day. But when I started this channel, I actually had the intention of this channel being a daily news channel about cryptocurrency and blockchain. Well, this quickly kind of, switched over to just being about various topics where one video is dedicated to some topic. Now, I am going to do my best to get back to my original plan for this channel of posting cryptocurrency news each morning. I guess I was being a little bit lazy because sometimes it's easier just to talk about one topic than to pull together a bunch of different articles and put a lot of research into the cryptocurrency industry. So I owe you an apology for that. And a second apology is about this little thing. In my previous video, yesterday's video, which I ended up deleting, I was talking about using this 2 terabyte flash drive as storage for the Chia network. And the problem with this is I didn't do enough research on this product. So I apologize if I led anyone astray, but I deleted the video quickly after posting it because people were informing me that this is some kind of scam. Now, it's not easily seen as a scam because you go to Amazon, has really good reviews, and I even put a plot on this hard flash drive and it was working fine. I was farming from it, so I was like, seems legit, let's go. But people were informing me that there's some kind of issue with these where it overwrites old data as you fill it or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what is wrong with this thing, but I can tell you one thing. It's terribly slow, and yeah, that's all I got. It's super slow. So it's probably more like USB 2.0, which will work for farming, but it's not going to be ideal for writing to this flash drive, which, it's not the end of the world. My thoughts were just fill it up with plots and you're good to go. But turns out people have been having a lot of issues with this, and I apologize for not doing that extra research. I don't want to lead anybody astray. Which, by the way, be sure to buy SafeMoon, Fox, and Moonstar. Totally 100% legit and not Ponzi schemes. Link in the description. No, I'm just kidding. Don't. Here's what I have to say about this little flash drive. Yeah, how's that feel? Cue the USB Destruction Montage. Oh, how's that feel? Time to destroy you once and for all. There's still a plot on here. Oh, crap. In all honesty, although the ratings for this drive are fairly okay, turns out this was actually a previous product listing. So all these reviews are talking about a screen case. It's like, oh, it doesn't fit properly. And, I didn't really look too deep into it. So I just looked at it. I was like, oh, the reviews are good. Seems fine. Let's go. So I just wanted to apologize if I led anyone astray there. It's never my intention. I want to make sure this content is great, truthful, and just absolute fire. So if I'm not providing those things, then I'm going to do what I can to fix that. So from now on, I'll be sure to read all the product reviews before I make a video about it. So sometimes you can't trust buying from Amazon, but you know where you can trust buying stuff from? And this isn't a sponsor necessarily, but there's a new affiliate program that I signed up for, and that is with Western Digital, which is huge. So this is one of the most fitting companies for storage-based content, so I'm really happy to be a part of that program. So if you want to look for better prices or higher stock, then you can check out Western Digital. For example, this is the 16 terabyte external hard drive. I'll leave a link down below. So if you want to support this channel and you need some hard drives, you can go through those links. That'd be tremendously helpful. And it is currently in stock, at least for the 16 terabyte one. And there are other products as well, but you can see the demand for 18 terabyte has just gone through the roof. And then some of the lower terabytes too are also out of stock, such as the 3 terabyte. But I think 16 terabyte is a fantastic option. That's actually what I started with, in my Chia farming. And this is just a USB drive, so you can just leave it plugged into your Mac or any computer. You don't have to shuck it, although I personally have done that for some of my drives. But overall, it's an affordable option and looks like it's in stock right now. Now, if you still want to use Amazon, that's fine too. I still get a kickback, even if you end up buying like dog food or something, if I refer you. So I have an Amazon store link below as well. There are still options for drives out there. Stock and prices change like all the time, so just check the most recent prices using my store and just search around, and I'm sure you can find something to start either Chia farming or any of these other storage networks, which I'm going to be talking about on this channel, which is kind of a cool announcement, sort of in a way, because so far we've pretty much only talked about Chia and then some other networks, but we haven't really talked about any of the other storage-based networks. So there's a lot of other networks out there that use hard drive space, and you who provide that hard drive space get rewarded for it. For example, here's some information about Filecoin and the total network provided. We're up to 4.6 EIB XB bytes, maybe? Basically a crap ton. This compared to the Chia net space, well, Chia is much smaller, but Chia is growing extremely fast. So we're currently up to 777 PIB. So over 10% of this, almost 20%. But there's also a big time factor with Chia, because even if you have the storage, you have to fill that storage with plots, which takes forever. Even me, I have a lot of storage that's unfilled because you just have to make sure you're always plotting to those drives to fill them. It takes management and it takes time. To which this guy says, quote, me, I didn't have time, referring to me filling my hard drives. That's not a mistake, that's lack of management, which, I mean, I kind of agree, but I'm a little busy posting videos every single day. Why don't you try that? So I politely responded, you want to go? So if anybody wants to just manage all my cryptocurrency mining and all that junk, and I'll just provide you hardware and cool projects, then hit me up. I'm looking to grow this channel. So I want to talk a little bit about passive income using storage. The reality is that there is so much unprovisioned storage out there that could be earning people money. It's not something you always have to go buy a bunch of hardware. I've had various people tell me, yo, I just happen to have 8 terabytes laying around or 40 terabytes for my media server that's not really being used right now. And these are opportunities where you can take things you already have and turn it into an investment, a passive income investment. I say passive very loosely because, like I said, there's a lot of management, some learning. So it's not exactly, oh, you just hit start and you make $1 million. But if you want to basically be able to buy computer equipment and make it as affordable as possible, then you can figure out how to utilize it in a way to support different networks and return on that investment. So maybe you can justify buying that $2,000 gaming PC or, $5,000 gaming PC because you can pay off most of it, all of it, or even make a profit by just supporting some networks with either unused storage or using the actual hardware when you're not gaming or using it for media, basically on its off time, mining some cryptocurrency. Because a lot of people, when they go to calculate the returns for cryptocurrency investing, they include the cost of the hardware. But if it's hardware you already have or are using for some other purpose, then you can basically subtract those costs, because you're going to have those costs either way, whether you're mining the cryptocurrency or not. When you consider those costs you're already going to have, making a profit becomes a lot easier. Like in my case, I didn't really have the hardware laying around, so I purchased stuff for Chia. But for a lot of you out there, I know you have storage laying around that you could use. I got a message from someone who won at Chia. They won 2 Chia with only 8 plots, which is about 800 so gigabytes. And just like thinking of the storage I do have laying around, I could probably have made it work because I got 2 terabyte hard drives that I use for some media backup. I also have a little bit of storage on my iMac here and decent computing power spread out across a couple different computers, my iMac and then my laptops. I think because Chia is new, it's your most likely opportunity to earn some cryptocurrency. However, keep in mind, it does take a long time to plot to the drives, and the coin is not yet in circulation, so we don't know the value of the coin. So you might not make much of anything, but you could be pretty well off. We don't know. But because we don't know, a lot of people that require calculations and are extremely low risk with their investments, they haven't jumped on the network yet. They would prefer to jump on a network that might have less of a return, but very predictable and consistent return, whereas you, using unprovisioned hardware, could take advantage of an early network. So check out Chia. I think what's important is to try a bunch of different networks when you can and see which ones work for you. For example, I'm in Chia, but I also have some Helium miners coming, and I hope to get into some maybe other mining projects as well. And when you mine, if you don't need immediate return on your money, if it's just something you're doing on the side or just with unused hardware, then I suggest you hold the currencies. So hold them and invest in these projects in a manageable way so that you don't have to sell your profits, essentially. You don't have to sell the coins that you earn. So that way, if they end up going up 10x in value, you make a lot more profit. But everybody has different opinions. If you can sell the coins you've earned to buy even more hardware to mine even more coins, maybe it's worth it. However, I'm more of the belief of just whatever you earn, just keep it and use your own personal money to buy stuff that you need when it's appropriate. But again, none of this is financial advice. You do you. I'm just here to talk about what my experience is with cryptocurrency. So now what I want to do is talk about some of the other storage networks out there. So I have a list of a few. The first one is Skynet, which sounds great. This is based off of SIA, so SIA. So this is designed to be a decentralized internet for a free future, bringing decentralized storage to users, creators, and app developers. Next big one is Filecoin, and this is a decentralized storage network designed to store humanity's most important information, such as cats, memes, etc. Probably these YouTube videos at some point in the future. Here's another big one, Storage, which is cloud object storage for developers. So a little bit more focused, and you have the option to host a node here so you can get paid for your disk space. So this is a pretty cool project if you're into development and you need some object storage. Next up we have BitTorrent, and this was real big when I was younger. I never really got into it, but now they have gone into the cryptocurrency space with the BTT cryptocurrency, so incentivizing users who provide storage. So we'll look into each and every one of these networks at some point in detail on this channel. So if you want to know how all of these are related, how they're different, and how to best use storage on your computer, then be sure to slap the subscribe button and the notification bell. Just give it a just give it a quick wow. I personally think Filecoin has huge potential, and this is really going to be a big part of the future of the internet with IPFS. We've talked about this a little bit with creating decentralized web applications, but we haven't gone into it a whole lot, so I'm sure I'll be doing more on this in the future. But basically, they've announced a project to bring this to the next level with a bunch of companies collaborating in this group IPFS Union. I don't know if it's a group or a company or whatever. I don't have time to read this. Are you kidding me? I'm just kidding. I actually did read this. And the main thing is they plan on bringing storage of up to a ZB or a zettabyte. So let's see how much that is. So 1 zettabyte is 1,000,000 petabytes, and a petabyte is like 1,000 terabytes. So this makes my like 200 some terabytes of storage look like literally nothing. So conclusion is there's a crap ton of storage out there, and this is a plan for the next 5 years. So we will have to come back and visit that in the next 5 years to see if they succeeded at their goal. So I know I didn't get into each one of these networks in a lot of detail, but this video has already been pretty long. So stay tuned for upcoming videos, and I'm thinking about just doing like a weekly storage video. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of news segments I want to talk about on this channel, and I really need some direction from you guys, so drop a comment in the comment section below saying what you would like to hear from me about each week. And if you've made it this far, then obviously you enjoy this cryptocurrency stuff and you might be looking to invest and learn more about decentralized networks. And if that's the case, I have a community that you can join. And this is a community where a bunch of crypto enthusiasts and experts come together to talk about new cryptocurrency projects and how to make the most money. Now, again, nothing here is investment advice, but it is a great opportunity to see where other people are putting their money and if it's working or not. So if you're interested in that, you can check out the link below. It's a one-time purchase for lifetime access to the community. This is where I'm most transparent about what projects I'm buying, how much I'm spending, when I'm selling, when I'm buying, all these different things. That's where I'll be sharing that information. That is all I have in this video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode where we're going to be talking about something new was going to give a title, but I don't know yet. So, got to get that figured out. See ya.